What if fighting for your job or protesting a massive data center in your neighborhood officially landed you on a government watch list? According to a massive new leak obtained by Wired, federal law enforcement agencies have quietly created a brand new threat category. They're calling it anti-tech violent extremism. And if you are worried about artificial intelligence taking over, the FBI and DHS might already be watching. Welcome back. Today, we are breaking down a terrifying new investigative report from Wired that reveals exactly how U.S. intelligence agencies are shifting their focus from traditional threats to anyone angry at Silicon Valley. Internal intelligence documents circulated among the FBI, the Department of Homeland Security, DHS, and regional intelligence fusion centers show a massive spike in anxiety over public backlash against big tech. Specifically, an assessment from New York City's Intelligence and Counterterrorism Bureau warns that rapid advances in AI over the next 5 years are highly likely to trigger large-scale protests and anti-tech violent extremist activity. But it's not just New York. In Virginia, home to the world's largest concentration of data centers, a regional intelligence bulletin warned that extremists could be doing pre-operational planning or surveillance on tech infrastructure. But let's look at why people are angry. The expansion of AI has a massive physical footprint. Tech companies are buying up land, building massive data centers, and draining local power grids and water supplies. People are watching their communities change overnight. Add to that the looming fear of widespread job displacement from automation, increased surveillance, and the terrifying concentration of power among a handful of Silicon Valley billionaires. Protests have already broken out across states like California and New Jersey over these facilities, leading to real-world arrests at public meetings. The government sees this growing rage and is preparing for a fight. Now, here is where it gets incredibly dangerous for everyday citizens. Civil liberties advocates are sounding the alarm. Why? Because this new counterterrorism framework risks sweeping up regular political activism, environmental campaigns, and basic free speech into the same bucket as violent terrorism. According to the documents, law enforcement is flagging behaviors like taking photos of a tech building, observing security arrangements, or simply attending a demonstration as suspicious activity. Spencer Reynolds, a lawyer with the NAACP Legal Defense Fund, pointed out that these suspicious activity reports are notoriously unreliable. They allow police officers to inject their own biases, treating regular, lawful protests or strong opinions as a gateway to violence. This new crackdown isn't happening in a vacuum. It aligns perfectly with a broader shift in U.S. counterterrorism priorities under the current Trump administration. Earlier this year, the White House directed federal agencies to aggressively ramp up scrutiny on ideological movements deemed hostile to American institutions, capitalism, or Christianity. White House counterterrorism advisor Sebastian Gorka even explicitly labeled left-wing extremism as one of the country's top domestic security threats. By framing anti-corporate, anti-AI activism as a national security threat, the state is effectively protecting Silicon Valley's capital from the people. When the FBI was reached for comment, they gave a standard line: they only investigate individuals who commit or intend to commit violence. But history shows that once a new extremist label is created, the net catches a lot of innocent fish. Are we looking at a legitimate defense against eco-terrorism, or is the government acting as a private security force for big tech? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Is worrying about AI making you a target? Don't forget to hit like, subscribe for more deep dives into tech and civil liberties, and I'll see you in the next video.